This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Depot, largest selection and best prices in the Pacific Northwest. Check out discgolfdepot.com for more information. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of the G-Star Shryke from Innova. Big thank you to Disc Golf Depot for sponsoring this review. I really appreciate their continued support of my channel here as my local shop. Part of my local disc golf community. Really makes me feel good that they respect me and appreciate what I do enough to continue hooking me up with this free plastic. So big thank you to Disc Golf Depot. Go check out discgolfdepot.com. If you're not in the area, give them a call. They can ship you what they have in stock. And if you're in Portland, you should definitely already be shopping at the Disc Golf Depot. Let's take a look at this guy, G-Star Shryke. Here's some flight numbers for you. 13, 6, -2, and 2. It looks like my camera's having a little bit of trouble with this particular disc for some reason. Maybe it's just kind of glossy. Innova Disc Golf. But yeah, 13, 6, -2, 2. G-Star plastic. Probably my favorite plastic blend that Innova puts out. I don't mind the flexibility. I love it. I love the way it digs into my hand. It just got a really nice flexible feel to it. It's a tremendous wintertime plastic. Probably the best plastic Innova puts out for winter. It maintains a really nice grip and flexibility even in very cold temperatures. My G-Star Wombat, that thing just feels great no matter what temperature it is. I love the feel of the G-Star plastic. Even in the summer, it doesn't get super gummy to the point where I feel like I can't release it clean. It's just a really great plastic blend. If I threw more Innova molds, I'd have a lot more G-Star in my bag. But yeah, good feel. Love the nice, soft, flexible feel of the G-Star plastic, and it's got a great grip to it and maintains that nice flexibility even in the cold. This particular disc, 172 grams. Man, my camera's really not liking this disc. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Not much I can do here. Alright, I moved it a little closer to the light. Hopefully that'll help, but this thing is really not picking up well on my camera for some reason. It's giving me a lot of grief. But yeah, good feel in the hand. Let's take a look at the rim profile on this thing. Quite a wide rim, but nothing too crazy. I think it feels fine in the hand. Doesn't bother me. I have large hands, as you guys know, so it doesn't really bug me, but nothing terribly remarkable to point out about the rim profiles. It's got that kind of, high-speed driver type shape to it. Let's start up next to, just because I have it laying around, this Fusion Trespass. Give you a little bit of an idea of the differences there. I like to be able to compare sometimes whenever I can. Talked about the plastic. Let's talk about the flight of this thing. Pretty nice flyer. It seems like it's capable of flying a good amount of lines. You can throw it up high and it seems to hold a hyzer pretty well for me and my power. It kind of does remind me of a faster turn type flight to it, which is kind of how Innova described it. I think that's pretty fair. I would put it really close to those flight numbers. I would maybe call it maybe a 5, but the glide's a little bit subjective, depending on how far you can throw it and how much speed you can put on it and stuff like that. It's got a good stability for me. I have kind of a lower side of average arm speed. I can put most of what I got on this thing. I'm not going to accidentally flip it too much. You can get it to fly very, very straight as well, all the way, which is nice. If I throw it flat without too much power, I get a real nice, smooth, just dead straight flight out of this thing. If I put a little bit more heat on it, I try to give it a little hyzer. It'll flip up, ride a little bit, and then kind of finish back flat. It doesn't really hook back at the end so much. It doesn't have a ton of fade to it either, so it's a nice kind of straight flying distance disc that you can throw on some different lines, some different release angles, and get different flights out of it. I'm sure if you had a big arm, it would be a really nice long-range turnover disc for you. You can get it flipped over and fly those big turnovers that guys like me can only dream about. I'm sure you can get a really nice, huge turnover out of this thing if you had a big arm. But I think this thing's best suited for people kind of around average arm speed or so. Something you can throw down a little hyzer, get it to flip up, get that nice speed and glide to carry it pretty far down the fairway with a gentle finish back to the left at the end. It's probably a little bit too fast for beginners, but it's not a bad option if you're ready to try to step it up to something high speed and you want to check out something a little bit faster, maybe even throwing a speed 9 or so, and you want to step it up to a true wide rim distance driver and see what you think of it. I think this could be a good option for that. That's my review on the Innova Shryke. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Thanks to Disc Golf Depot again for supporting my channel. I'll check you guys later. All right, cheers.